My name is Shelly Berman-Rubera, and I'm a business and communication strategist and the president of Small Business Results. I've been running this company for 20 years, but I've been a solopreneur and ran 4 other companies for the past 5 decades. During that time, we certainly know that the truth about succeeding in small business is that it's grueling. There's nothing easy about starting or growing a business. But during that time, I was able to create a strategic framework. And that framework is the truth about succeeding in small business. That framework consists of 6 steps. And while business is grueling and it's hard, it's so rewarding when we make a difference in someone's life and we close that account. So what I've done, and couldn't be more excited about it, is to integrate AI into what I think are the 6 most important steps to be able to accomplish business growth. Step 1 is commitment, and that's a commitment to yourself, your service, and your business. The fact is that commitment is the most important word in the English language and the hardest word to act on. People make commitments and new beginnings every Monday. They're going to sell more. They're going to eat less. They're going to move more. They're going to make more sales calls. But the truth is, a wavering commitment is no commitment at all. So everything begins with creating a commitment. Spoke to someone today. They have a great direction. They're heading forward, but yet they had another great idea. And so what I'm recommending is find an idea, research it, and make it your own, and then go forward. Commitment also means a commitment to yourself. I was a personal trainer for 23 years. There's nothing more important to take care of yourself by eating properly, moving, not letting yourself get overwhelmed, taking breaks, but literally nourishing ourselves spiritually, emotionally, and physically. The second thing is a commitment to your service or your product. As I mentioned a second ago, entrepreneurs are famous for having tons of ideas. So you have to find your idea and go after it and make a commitment. Ideas can float. You can go down one road and take a turn, but you need to have a commitment to your direction. And the third is a commitment to revenue. I have a unique way at looking at revenue. People always say they want to earn $120,000 a year. And I say, great, let's make 10 this month. Because if you have a good month, you're going to have a great year. So committing to revenue, that's part of my whole strategy is what do you want to make every 30 days? So what I've done for you is I created a little prompt. You need to create your 30-day commitment. And so go to chat, tell chat what you want. Like I want to pick my brand by the 30th of the month, when you want it by, and ask chat to create you a 30-day guideline in a spreadsheet to help you get what you want accomplished. Commitment, 30 days. Use ChatGPT to help you have an accountability and a commitment sheet. Print it out. You may be a tech person, but there's nothing like paper and pen. Print it out. Step 2, focus daily results. Every day, someone comes to me and says, don't you have a step on time management? Well, actually, I don't believe in time management. I believe in emotional management. Each and every one of us walk into our desk and our lists have lists and our piles have piles and we don't know where to begin. But that's emotional management, because if you had your systems and structures in place, you'd know exactly where to dive in and exactly what to do. So on the paper pen side, I say write down your 3 to 5 high-level activities that you need to get done that day. Mine are written down the night before, so I wake up, those are the first 3 things we need to do. Time blocking. If you have 10 clients and your own business to run, I say that like maybe for 1 hour, I'm going to work on Amy's project, and maybe 1 hour I'm going to work on posting, and 1 hour I'm going to work on Diane's account. But if you time block at the end of the day, you won't believe how much you got done. And get rid of the distractions. Get rid of the distractions. And the last thing I can say is people ask me all the time, and maybe it's an old-fashioned word, but I think discipline. Be very, very disciplined about what you do with your time, your energy, and your money. The second piece is I want to share with you a story. So I had a client come on one day. We were talking, and she said, we're on Zoom, and she said, "Oh gosh, I can't do this anymore. I am completely overwhelmed. I'm distraught. I cannot do this anymore." So I said to her, wait, let's stop crying and let me open up chat. I want to show you what happened. I opened up chat and I asked her to do a brain dump. Don't think, just talk. Look what I got. Okay, so I'm going to take you through it. At the very beginning, I just said, based on this content and the list of tasks, I need to organize and prioritize this content. And then she started talking, compare suppliers' pricing, read all the notes, review all retractables, not good typing, not good spelling. But in the end, look at what chat gave us. They organized all of these tasks, administrative, analysis and reporting, pricing and inventory. You didn't see any of those big words or headers in the brain dump. I just had her dump. She didn't say what subject it should go under. Operations and workflow, technology and equipment, team collaboration, financial payroll, miscellaneous, to do, prioritization, urgent, high, short-term focus, ongoing tasks. Then I said, please show us a workflow and a template. Here's a workflow and a template. Workflow for task management, prioritize, plan, execute, review, optimize. Then I said, can I have a template? Look at the template that I got. Who's responsible? Team lead? How was the priority? What's the deadline? I then said, turn it into a spreadsheet. Well, here's the workflow visualization. Shopbox is a way in which they track their business. Would you like this in an Excel spreadsheet? I said yes. And then they gave me an entire spreadsheet that I can just download. That was an unbelievable exercise we did using AI. She turned around, she started crying again, and she said, Shelly, I've never been more organized or relieved in 24 years of doing this business. So I encourage you to just brain dump and ask chat to help you. Another prompt that I'm giving you is once you've decided what you need to do, tell chat. That's your partner. That's your business partner. She is your accountability partner. Tell chat what you need to do today and ask it to make you a time block chart for the day, as I was speaking about. You can't imagine how helpful this is to have an organized day. Step 3, differentiating in marketing. Many clients, one client was going to be a coach to dance school owners. I said, is that even a marketplace? We went to Perplexity. Perplexity is it's your largest search engine. Go there for research. So we asked, I didn't say, is that even a business? Can we make money doing that? The dance school industry is a $3.8 billion industry. Who knew? So now he had credibility, viability, and now all he had to do was put together a marketing plan, obviously, everything that goes with it, a website, a LinkedIn profile. But what you get out of that is your who. And if you don't know your who before you start marketing, nothing is going to happen. So out of that, we create a differentiating statement, which is really a 12 to 15 word statement. It's your hero statement that goes across your website, your marketing collateral. It's what you say when you network. So you would say, we work with, identify your who want, think about what they want and what's the outcome they would achieve by working with you. My example for my company is we work with entrepreneurs who want to know what to say and do to build a business. Once you've been able to work that, then you're going to go to chat and you're going to say, based on the particular target audience, ask chat to design you a 30-day marketing plan that includes Facebook, LinkedIn, newsletters, blogs. You won't believe what you get. So first, market viability. Second, a differentiating statement. And third, leverage chat to help you get your marketing language and content done. Step 4, creating effective business relationships. When I tell you that people's databases are as a mess as their finances, like I said, I've been doing this 20 years. Take the time or hire someone to scrub your lists, to get all your contacts out of your phone and get them into a database. I happen to use Constant Contact to house all of my database. HubSpot, there's so many that you can use, but you need a database and you need to be building it and building it. That's your number one marketing strategy, is your database. 2 is to build and maintain relationships. Relationships aren't one-offs. They're people that support you, that you support. Co-creation, building relationships with other people that match or support your services. You do that via networking, email marketing, many of them. I'm with Constant Contact, where we absolutely have AI curated content right there if you don't want to do it outside the platform. And nurture those relationships. And the way in which you're going to do that is you're going to actually create in AI, you want them to create you a follow-up sequence. So, hi, welcome to my newsletter, welcome to my business, and then you're going to create follow-up sequences. So maybe once a week, you're teasing them, offering them more, but leading them to call you or take action and do something with you. And the last thing is you have to demonstrate subject matter expertise through educational content. The reason email marketing wouldn't work is because you're selling them something. People want to be taught. And many consultants and many coaches, they're afraid to tell too much because for fear of why would they hire me if I just gave them all my information. And I have an opposing view, and that is give, give, give. You now have chat, you now have Claude, you now have so many resources where you can gather content. I encourage you to be human. I encourage you to always go to Grammarly and make sure your copy is correct and make sure that when you read it, it doesn't sound like AI, it's you, you own it. Step 5, managing emotion. Isn't it crazy how emotional running a business is or trying to get business? Every day you're like, oh gosh, this is so hard. Or a client comes in and they're not happy, or whatever it is, emotions derail you. When emotions get in the way, they derail you, take you off track. Emotions are also the most important factor in building relationships and accomplishing results. So I had a client, she was crying. Her name is Diane. I walked into the office and she was in a bad mood. And I said, whoa, Diane, should I leave? She said, no, I'm having a terrible day. I have way too much going on. I have the kids need to be picked. I have a huge negotiation. I'm exhausted. I can't even think straight. Sit down. I'm like, you're kidding me. I sat down. And what I did was I used an emotional intelligence skill, which is VET. And that includes validating where someone is, empathizing with their plight, exploring, curious, ask questions, and you will see a transformation. When I got Diane to calm down, we looked at the negotiation from both sides. Negotiation is all about compromise. So she made a compromise and ended up with a great deal. I am certified by a company called 6 Second Emotional Intelligence, and we have scientific evidence that shows by taking a 6 second pause, you have the ability to connect your intellect to your heart, to your feelings. No decision made from just knowing is right. No decision from your heart is just right. The ability to take the 6 seconds and take longer if you need it is to connect what you're thinking with what you're feeling and come up with a concrete decision or answer. Emotional intelligence, the competency is called consequential thinking. And it's really incredible. It's a skill many people lack. They just keep bullying forward, doing what they want to do. When your emotions get derailed, I encourage you to go into chat and describe the situation that's causing high emotion and express your desired outcome. Ask it to then look at it logically and emotionally and help you make a strategic decision. I love this so much because I feel like I have a partner even in the isolation or even in the wee hours of the morning when I'm working, and I wish I could ask someone's opinion. This is what I can do. I can get chat, AI, I can get someone on AI, in AI to help me. Step 6 is accountability. The bookends of my framework are commitment and accountability. So what I'm suggesting is you take your 30-day commitment sheet and you acknowledge what you've got done. There are columns where you can say in progress, what's done, what isn't done, and determine what got in the way of getting those other things done, which allows you to not do it again. Although we do have repetition compulsion, for some reason we do keep saying over and over the same thing. Second is an AI analysis. Place your answers that are in that sheet into chat and ask her a review on how you can perform better in the next 30 days. Whoops, I'm going backwards. I also encourage you to get an accountability partner. Ask a friend to hold you accountable. Hire a coach or a strategist or join a community. Believe it or not, 2025 is the year of community. Get involved with Gen AI. It's a great university for you to be, a great community for you to learn as much as you need. My community is starting this month. It's small business results for women 50 plus. But get involved with people. We're too isolated. We don't have the answers within ourselves. It's really helpful to get an accountability partner and look at the beginning and at the end of the month, what got done and what didn't. So what I highly recommend is make 30 days of commitment to what you want to see done by the end of that. And if that's sitting with the $10,000, what are the streams of revenue and how are you going to get them out there? Second thing is to pick one tool, learn it well. AI is coming at us like a not a shotgun, a machine gun, coming right at us. You have to pick one. You have to learn it well. It's okay. Learn one, and then you'll learn how to use one and apply it with another and mix them together. A client of mine today, we did 5 Fathom meeting recordings and put them all together in one chat. You wouldn't believe the information and the plan. We were both so excited. Got to learn one tool at a time, and then you'll start to bounce them, couple them on top of each other. I like ChatGPT is great. I like Claude. Sometimes I'll write something and I'll run it through both of them and then run it through Grammarly. And it's different. You have to think what you're looking for. I love Fathom. There are many other voice recording or meeting recordings. This is working for me. I like what I'm delivered, and I actually can take that client I was telling you about. I took her whole Fathom and asked Chat to make me a case study of her company. She couldn't believe it. She said, "Can you print that out? I want to talk to my whole company." It identified all the issues. So learn how to, one tool at a time, mix them up. Add 30 days of accountability. What happened at the end of 30 days? Expand that tool and keep refining your prompts. And the fourth thing is GSD, get shit done. Get yourself organized and planned. Learn AI. When I talk about small business being grueling, this is not something I've had access to for 50 years. So learn it, embrace it, and just watch out for your success. Success actually comes from consistent application of these principles. It's enhanced by the intelligence of AI tools. Start small, measure results, and scale what works. Next steps, we did this. Thank you. You can scan the QR code to get a complimentary hour. Anybody that attends this, I'm giving them an hour consultation. I also have 2 sheets of really great prompts that go with each of the commitment, focus, differentiate market, effective relationships, emotion, and accountability. So I thank you for your time and attention. I hope you got something out of this, and I hope to hear from you so we can take your business a little bit further. Thank you very much.